All right, let's talk about learning a new language. You ever have that feeling you learn a bunch of new words, you're feeling great, and then the next day, they're just gone? It's so frustrating, right? Well, you're definitely not alone. And what if I told you the problem isn't your memory, it's the method you're using? Today, we're going to dig into a smarter, science-backed approach that's a total game changer.
So, let's kick things off with a question I think we can all relate to. Why is it that we forget new words so darn quickly? You know the drill. You spend an hour cramming all this awesome new vocab, you feel like you're making real progress, and then, poof! The next day, it's like it just vanished into thin air. You're basically starting from square one. So, what's going on here?
Well, believe it or not, that super frustrating feeling actually has a name. It's not just you, I promise. It's a real, scientifically studied thing called the forgetting curve problem. And honestly, just understanding what this is, that's the very first step to actually beating it. Okay, so what is this forgetting curve? Basically, it's a scientific model that shows how quickly we lose new information if we don't try to hold on to it. And the scary part? It's fast. Like, shockingly fast. Without reviewing what you've learned, you could forget something like 80% of it in just a couple of days. Think of this curve as the main villain in our language learning story. So, if the forgetting curve is the big bad villain, we need a hero, right? How do we fight back against this natural memory decay? Well, this brings us to the absolute core of a smarter way to learn. It's all about putting your learning on autopilot with a powerful technique called spaced repetition. Exactly. A spaced repetition system, or SRS for short, is the hero we've been looking for. It's a scientifically proven method that directly attacks the forgetting curve. It's kind of like having a personal trainer for your brain. Just when a word is about to slip from your memory, the system brings it back for you to review. This simple act interrupts the forgetting process and strengthens that memory, pushing it from your shaky short-term memory into your solid long-term memory bank. So how does Lingvu's system actually do this? It's really cool and super simple. Step 1, you learn a new word. Easy enough. Step 2, the algorithm, the brain of the operation, calculates the perfect moment for you to review it. And step 3, the word pops back up just before your brain is about to let it go. Seriously, it can feel like magic, but it's just really, really smart science at work. And the benefits here are huge. First, it's incredibly efficient. You're not wasting time reviewing words you already know cold, you're focusing only on the stuff you're about to forget. This optimized timing means you get maximum retention without that awful feeling of cramming. And maybe the best part? It's totally personalized. The system literally learns how you learn and adapts to your own unique pace. It's a study plan built just for you. Okay, so a smart system is awesome. But let's be real, it's only half the story. Because if you get bored, you're just going to stop, right? No matter how smart the algorithm is. That's why we have to talk about the other crucial piece of the puzzle, keeping your brain actually engaged and interested. I mean, it's just a fact of life, isn't it? Monotony is the absolute enemy of learning. The second your practice starts to feel like a chore, your brain just checks out. It kills your motivation and it makes it way harder for anything new to actually stick. So the key, the secret sauce, is variety. And this is where practicing beyond just simple flashcards comes in. For example, you've got different ways to practice. Typing things out really drills in the spelling and helps you recall the word from scratch. Then you've got multiple choice, which is perfect for just testing your recognition. Listening exercises, of course, help you tune your ear to the language. And you can even practice speaking to check your pronunciation. By mixing it up, you're hitting the vocabulary from all angles and keeping things fresh. All right, so we've got smart science with spaced repetition, and we've got engaging practice with different modes. But there's a third absolutely crucial piece to this puzzle: the words themselves. I mean, learning is always more effective when you actually care about what you're learning, right? And that's all about you taking full control. Just think about most standard language apps. They give you these generic, pre-made word lists. You know, the apple is red. My name is John. Stuff that doesn't really connect with you. The idea here is totally different. You should be learning words that matter to you. Words for your job, your hobbies, your interests. That personal connection is what makes vocabulary truly stick. And you can start putting this into practice right away with 12 different languages. But again, the real power isn't just picking a language, it's about making it your own. So how do you take command? Well, you can use the built-in dictionary, sure. But the really cool part is that you can add your own words and phrases. Hear a word in a movie you like? Add it. Reading a book? Add the words.
You can even import entire lists of words in one go and create your own custom study sets to share. You basically become the creator of your own learning journey.
So when you bring all of this together, you've got the smart science of spaced repetition fighting the forgetting curve, you've got engaging practice that keeps you from getting bored, and you have total control over the words you're actually learning. It's not just another app at that point. It's a genuinely smarter learning path that's built around you.
And that really leaves us with just one final question to think about. So forget about those generic lessons and that frustrating cycle of forgetting. Instead, just ask yourself this. What could you really achieve? What could you master if your study plan was built by you, for you, and backed by a system that's literally designed to help you remember? Pretty exciting to think about, isn't it?